Now, the Superior Metals Structures and Concrete Sports Test with Brian Bailey.
It's the first of two meetings this year for the Pirates and the Wolfpack, and game one goes to North Carolina State. State bolted out to a 6-0 lead and never looked back in beating East Carolina tonight. 10-3 was the final. The Pack scored 2 in the second, then doubled their lead in the third. One on for Ty Head. A 2-run shot to right field, and State had a 4-0 lead. The Pack goes up 5-zip here. Brandon Novi with the sac fly. Mikey Ryan will score on the play, and State is in control. State pitching handcuffed the Pirates all night long. East Carolina limited to just 5 hits on the night, and even when the Pirates did get one on the barrel, it was right at someone. Nice defensive play here at second base for State. State wins it 10-3, a frustrated Cliff Godwin afterwards.
Well, we knew that their guy's, he's good. I mean, he's got a good fastball. It's a low release height, but I'm pretty sure this is the first time we've struck out double-digit times all year. So, like I said, not good enough offensively, not good enough on the mound. We had 7 freebies, not locating pitches when we had 2 strikes, except Sean probably. And then, you know, we're throwing a ball off a guy's head, throwing it in the dirt. So, defense was not good enough either.
On the smaller diamond, East Carolina hosted North Carolina from the ACC. It was 1-1 into the 5th in this one. The Heels played 3 in the frame, 2 here on the Gabby Fowler error at first base, and Carolina had a 4-1 lead. It was 4-3 Carolina in the 6th when the Heels put it away. Bases loaded for Lexi Roberts. Roberts with the single up the middle. Runners were going, and everybody is going to score. She clears the bases. 3-run score on the play. Carolina beats East Carolina 7-3 was that final. We had a huge pair of games tonight at the Hollywood Crossroads. D.H. Conley and J.H. Rose locking horns on both diamonds in key matchups of ranked teams. We start in baseball. D.H. Conley ranked #1 in the state by Max Preps in all classifications. A rivalry renewed in this one. Rose looking for revenge after getting run-ruled by the Vikings in both games last year. Rampants led 2-zip after a half inning, but Conley's Ethan Stewart gets it back with 1 swing, sends it just past the outstretched glove for a 2-run homer. We're tied 2-2. Top of the 4th now. Rose rallies an RBI double and 2 RBI singles, but the Rampants up 5-2, capped off by this Josh Robertson rip up the middle to score Joyner Haddock with the head first slide. So Jason Mills, the Conley coach, gathers his team, and whatever he said, it did the trick. Vikings get runners on for Brody Brandon. He delivers with a 3-run shot that tied the game at 5. Then 2 batters later, it's Colton Newbern. The East Carolina commit with a towering blast to give Conley a 6-5 lead. Vikings add some insurance and win it 9-5. Vikes improved to 16-1 on the year, now 5-0 in the Big Carolina Conference.
Every time they punched us in the mouth, we punched right back, and then right after we scored, our pitchers went out and threw up a 0, and that's winning baseball. And so, you know, we had some really big swings tonight that got us in back into the ball game.
I mean, just coming in, throwing strikes, making them make plays. I mean, defense looked good. Coming back from that inning, momentum. I mean, the team did great.
All right, just across the way at softball, the state's second-ranked softball team looking to bounce back from their first loss of the year to Heritage, taking on the Rampants. Conley gets 2 runs across in the first. Brooke Rose sends one up the middle, scores her sister Anna Ann Harper Bradley. 2-0 Viking lead. Score remained that way into the 7th. Rampants had the tying runs aboard, but Sarah Booth makes the play on the swinging bunt, throws back to first for the double play. Conley wins it 2-zip. Vikings win it, proved to 15-1 on the season. They're also unbeaten in the Big Carolina Conference. And one more baseball game for you. The very first game at Wilson Ballpark for the Wilson Warbirds, hosting the Hill City Howlers in front of 3,700 fans. Wilson's Tyler Rentz records the first Warbird strikeout in the new digs, and catcher Yannick Walther had the first home run. His solo shot gave Wilson a 1-0 lead. They pat it from there with a 5-run 4th. Wilson wins it 7-5 to open up their new ballpark with a victory for the Warbirds. A big night in our state on the hardwoods. The Hornets had a home play-in game in the Queen City. It's Charlotte against Bam out of Bio and the Miami Heat in a matchup of two teams looking to extend their seasons by at least one more game. Bam was hurt in the second quarter, didn't play after that. The Hornets were down 3 near the end of regulation. Check out this shot by Kobe White from Goldsboro. I think he shot it from Goldsboro for the tie. He hits it. It's 114-114. We go to overtime. Hornets up by 1. The mellow ball to Brandon Miller for the slam, and the Hornets back up 3. Miles Bridges on the drive to the hoop, and the Hornets are in control in the OT. But near tragedy strikes. Heat down 5. Tyler Hero hits the 3. He would then get a steal. Hero was fouled on a three-point attempt. He made all 3 free throws. Hornets trail by 1. 8.7 seconds to play. Season on the line. LaMelo on the drive, and he hits the basket. Charlotte by 1. Heat the other way. They rush it up the court. Hornets with the big block. Like a volleyball game, and Charlotte wins a thriller, 127-126, the final in OT. The Hornets play the winner of the Orlando-Philadelphia game on Friday night. Winner of that game becomes the 8th seed in these NBA playoffs. And the Hurricanes already have the top seed in the East locked up, trying to end the year with a win on Long Island. Mark Jankowski's goal with just over 5 minutes to go gave the Canes a 2-1 lead. They win it 2-1. Canes end the year 53-22-7. They will take on the Ottawa Senators in the first round of the playoffs. First time they've met in the postseason. The schedule is still to be determined. And we're back with more news for you coming up right after this.